healthyliving.com, and if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I am a fitness and weight loss expert that takes short little videos that have both an aesthetic benefit as well as a benefit for women over 50. So for example, one of the videos could be a really short 5-minute workout that not only tones your arms so you look good in a tank top, but it gives you that strength to lift those big bags of dirt when you're gardening or lifting up your grandkids so that you can have a really good time playing. So that's a perfect example. So usually these short little 5-minute videos, they're great to binge watch one back to back. However, right now we're living in interesting times, right? Everyone is at home or on self-isolation, and having a workout video that's a little bit longer that you can do without having to press play on another one, without having to press play and do back-to-backs, well, that's what I want to give you here today. We're all doing our part so that your immune system can stay healthy, you can stay strong, and it doesn't hurt, so that when all of this self-isolation is over during the summer, we still feel really proud to have tank top arms or to be able to wear t-shirts, right? So let's do this today. This is a full body workout that I'm going to be doing, and we're doing a special little something called supersetting. That means that we do one exercise immediately followed by another. This is weight training. You'll notice in the background here I have various styles or types of weights. What I suggest is that you get heavier and lighter so that we can go from doing a low body to an upper body. Again, this is a full body superset workout. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so here we go. We're going to superset this. I'm going to tell you the benefits as we go along because I absolutely love this type of workout. Full body. We're going to start with the biggest muscles first. That way, over time, if you get tired, well, then the bigger muscles are done. Bigger muscles house the most amount of lean muscle inside of the body, which means that the more lean muscle that you work, one, the more metabolic rev you get. You burn more fat even at rest. So we want to make sure to hit those big muscles first. But the legs, they also have something else. They are the #1 quality of life predictor. If you have strong legs, then you have a better quality of life. So we really want to make sure to hit them. We're going to do a little bit of back-to-backs here. I'm going to grab a 12-pound weight. You want to grab a weight that's going to feel hard yet doable. You need to keep proper form. That's #1. We're going to start by having the legs shoulder width apart. So feet are shoulder width apart. You're holding onto that weight, and we're going to hold on to what I call the top bobble right here at the top here, and we're going to pretend that this is a box or a bag of dirt, or a box if you're doing a reno and you need to pack up. We're going to bring that box down to the ground, bend your knees, and then stand up. As you stand up, roll your shoulders way back. Then sit down again. Pretend there's a string on your bottom pulling you back, and then a string on the front pulling you forward. So as I come down, that string is pulling me back here, and it's pulling back from the bottom. Then that string is at the front here, pulling you forward at the hips there. Squeeze the tush at the top of the motion, and then we come down again. Back up, that's it, roll the shoulders back at the top of the motion, and then come back down again. And up, that's it. Slight bend in the knees, always to protect the joint, and roll the shoulders back at the top of the motion. A lot of times, if you're really tight in certain muscles, you'll stay forward as you're doing this, just like this. So it's so important to really stand tall at the top of the motion because it'll also help increase your mobility. Okay, let's keep on going. Down and up. And let's do one more. Down and up. We're not done yet. We really want to work those muscles. So we're going to hold it down here now. Hold it here, roll your shoulders back, push the knees to the side. That way you're working the outer tush quite a lot. If you feel this in the knees, rise up a little bit more. You don't need to go low. If you feel this in the knees, rise. That's all you need to do. Modification equals elevation. You want to come up a little bit higher, and then if over time you increase that mobility, or you're starting to feel like I can go a little bit lower, then you can try it then. You can go a little bit lower. Hold it where you need to. Deep inhale and exhale. So we haven't even supersetted yet. We're still working the legs. We're working the squat, which is all of the muscles working in the legs. Right now you're working the tush, you're working the back of the leg, you're working the thighs, inner thigh as well, as long as you keep on pushing your knees to the side. You're working the shins and the calves. Everything is working. Not to mention, as we hold this here, abs are tight, right? Abs are always tight. You're not allowing that weight to pull you forward, which means that you're working your abs as well as you're working your entire back. This is a full body exercise. Okay, rise up. Let's go down and up again. Down and up. We're only gonna do 3 of these. That kind of like absorbs the lactic acid again and allows for the movement of the muscles to start again, because sometimes you get stiff from holding it. Okay, let's put the weight down. We're gonna superset. That means we immediately go into the next exercise. Again, we're gonna do it for the legs. Roll the shoulders back. You're gonna place those weights on your thighs just like this. Shoulders back, feet shoulder width apart, and then slide down. So what I like about this one is it feels like a really nice stretch, doesn't it? In the back of the legs. You'll feel that stretch more as long as your back is straight and your toes, wiggle those toes so that you're pulling that bottom back. And then stand. That's it, tall, and then bow. Bow down, that's it, and back up again. So this is a stretch and strengthen. However, with this one, we're really focusing on the back of the legs. This is also a superset. It means we're doing one exercise immediately followed by another one, and then we get a quick rest before we do it again. That's it, up and down, perfect. Keep on going. I love this one for that. It feels like such a nice stretch when you come down. Again, if you're not feeling a stretch when you come down, a lot of times it's because people think that they're really straight with their body, when in reality what happens is the shoulders start to roll, and then they don't understand why they're feeling it in the back instead of in the hamstrings or the back of the legs. So the straighter and taller the back, the more you're gonna feel that in the hamstrings and the back of the legs. That's it. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Okay, so now we're gonna do a quick break. The difference between these supersets, march it out, the difference between supersets and doing a circuit, so a lot of times things like curves, for example, are circuits. You do one exercise followed with the other, and you do this round. That's great for overall endurance, but what we wanna do is create strength and tone and really boost that metabolic rate. We really wanna make sure that the fat burning system is all throughout the day. So what we do is we do these exercises, this superset, then we take about 60 to 120 seconds off. I know I'm being super specific here. You're just taking about a minute to a minute and a half off. And then after you've done that, we're gonna do it again, the exact same thing. We're gonna do 2 sets, that's right. Okay, let's grab the weight again, because you'll remember the first exercise we did, it was the squats. This time I'm gonna show you from the front so you can see me from the front. Roll your shoulders back. Feet shoulder width apart. That's it, holding onto your weight like it's a box. You're packing up a box and you wanna put it back down on the ground or lift it up. Bend the knees and lift up that box again. Roll the shoulders back at the top of the motion. Down and up. I can't tell you how many of my clients say to me, you know what, we were packing to downsize our home, or we were packing to do a reno, and because of all of these squats, all of these great squats that increase the strength, it was so easy to do. I could keep on going, and I had the energy to do it all day, which is amazing, right? These are why we're doing these exercises, so that not only the muscles get toned, but quality of life increases, that you're able to do everything else, and this transcends into every part of your life. Okay, keep on going. Bend the knees. Roll the shoulders back at the top of the motion and back down again. Notice how my knees stay shoulder width apart, so they're not collapsing in. They're pushed to the side the whole time. That's it. And as I rise, slight bend in the knees. So if we're doing this again, you wanna make sure that you have that string on the bottom, pulling your bottom back. Notice how that really keeps that alignment. Knee is over the midpoint of the foot and then come back up again. Knee is over the midpoint of the foot and come back up. And if you have issues with your feet, you might want to wear shoes. I like to make sure that I'm also working the bottom of my foot while I'm doing this, keeping that arch nice and high, working the bottom of the foot, which is going to help with knee alignment over the future. That's it. 1 more. And we're holding it down here. That's it. So this is a second set. What happens if it starts to get heavy with the weight that you chose? Just drop the weight and keep on going. It is so important that you can continue doing this for the muscular endurance. The longer you can hold this, the more muscle fibers you're recruiting. If you feel it in the joint, rise. Modification equals elevation for sure. So you want to make sure that you rise. You might even feel those little muscles around the knee working. That's it. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, it's like you're blowing out into a balloon. Deep inhale. And exhale, blow into a balloon. That's working those abs as well. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, rise. Then sink again. We're just doing 3 of these. Just to loosen up the muscle after that. One more. Perfect, and shake it out. Shake it out. We're doing it again for 60 to 120 seconds, 1 to 2 minutes, right? So we're doing kind of a middle here, 1.5 minutes in between, just to kind of get everything loosened up. Allow for, at this moment, right now, what's happening inside of your muscles. All of those carbs that you might have eaten before, they're getting sucked up into the muscle to store there for added energy, for added strength. So you're really sucking up a lot of carbs here, which is excellent, right? That's what you want to do in this moment. Okay, so now that we've done the legs, we're going to go on to the back. We're going to do back, and on top of it, we're going to do biceps. So we're going to do 2 exercises back to back. Make sure you have all your weights and different sizes. Your back is a big muscle, so you should be able to lift heavier with your back than you should with the biceps. So I'm going to start now with the 12-pound weights, and I'm going to turn to the side so you can see again. Bow down, one leg in front of the other, and the weight slightly in front of your feet. Ready? Deep inhale. And exhale. You're going to slide your elbows along your side. Let's hold it for 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's come back up again. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1, and down. One more time, we're holding it here. Let's hold it, keep the form. Long neck, tight abs, and squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. All right, let's pick up the pace and squeeze. And squeeze, perfect. Exhale. So if you start to feel this in the low back because we've been bending a lot, then you can bring your feet together and rise just a tiny bit. This now means that the elbows come into the middle of the back instead of trying to rise up with the elbows. And the reason that you do that is because if you're up here and you're trying to rise up, it gets into the top of your neck, gets into those traps, and that area already has a lot of tension, so you don't want to do that. Exhale, 3, 2 more, 1 left, release, okay, and superset. So immediately grab your bicep weights, immediately roll your shoulders back, deep inhale, and exhale, come up with those arms and down. I like to get a little bit of a walk going when I do this one, so it feels heavy, but at the same time I can walk with it, just because it gives a little bit more fat burn while you're doing this, keeps the heart rate high, because notice with these supersets, you're not at a rested heart rate right now. You're doing some cardio too, which is great. Getting the heart even stronger. That's it, as you strengthen the muscles. So why do we do biceps right after the back? Because your biceps were indirectly working anyways when you were doing the back muscles. They're one of the ones that help out. So if we hit the biceps again, I hate saying hit, it sounds like so bad, right? But if you hit or touch those biceps again, you get extra toning. Extra arm toning, extra arm strength. Exhale up, inhale down, and 1 more. Excellent, okay, let's take that break. We're gonna march it out. Let's do some huggers. Few huggers here, just to really allow the blood flow to come to that area. So we have another set. For that superset, we have another set with this rest in between, and then we're gonna go for it again. So now's the time to assess the weight. How was the weight? Was it the right size? Did you feel like you could get through it? Do you think you can get through another set? If so, great. We're gonna use that same weight again. If it was starting to get heavy near the end, you might wanna go down for this set a little bit, because you don't wanna stop in between. You don't wanna stop and readjust. Try and get to the end, even if that means adjusting the weight now. It's a little bit light at first and then it gets heavier as the set goes on. All right, let's do it. I think I'm gonna stick with the same weight. So we're doing the 12, or I'm doing the 12. Let me know what size of weight you started with and what size of weight you ended with in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, bow down now. And slide your elbows along your sides, squeeze your shoulder blades. That's it. Let's hold this one here. Exhale, lots of hold, long neck, and then back down again. Exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Hold, abs are tight, and inhale. That's it, perfect. Okay, let's pick up the pace. And up. Notice how I straightened out a bit. I'm pulling the elbows back. That way I can continue with the same weight again, but the technique's slightly different. Elbows squeeze into the shoulders, squeeze into the spine instead of coming straight up and down. That's it. So again, full up and down, I bow down. And then if you need to rise, you just rise up. Perfect. Okay, 3, 2, 1 more. And okay, bicep curls right away. Grab that weight for the bicep curls. Roll your shoulders back and up and down. Up and down. I'm gonna walk it out a little bit. Getting a little bit of a walk in here. Keeping that heart rate at a higher heart rate. That's it. Perfect. Forwards and back. Love it. That's it. So by now you should really be feeling it in those biceps. Feels great. Exhale up and inhale down. 4 more. 3, 2 more. Final one. And release. All right, time to shake it out again. Shake it out. And then we've got one more area. We've got the triceps here and we've got the chest. So we're gonna do those two together as well. So shake it out. We've got our 120 seconds or a minute and a half before we start again. And this will be the final superset. 2 back to back in a row. We're gonna keep it easy for the chest because a lot of times the chest is already tight and restricted because of everything we do, right? We sit, we type, we drive, and so we really wanna open up the chest more than we want to tighten it up even more. So we're gonna open the chest indirectly, work the back of the arms, and then work the back of the arms. Hitting those back of the arms twice, right? Okay, so let's grab a really light weight, holding it out. We're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades, open up the chest. Top of the chest is lifting up towards the sky. That should feel so nice when you're doing this. Looking up in the sky feels like that stretch. And then exhale, come in like you're hugging a barrel. Inhale, open up, squeeze the shoulder blades. The chest is lifted up towards the sky, and then come in. Exhale, squeeze, open, palms up. Feel that openness. I even feel this in my stomach. It feels like a stretch. Do you feel that? And then in, exhale up. And that's it. We're just doing one more of these ones. Hold it here for this one. Lift the chest up. Feel that openness in the front of the arms. This is a very light weight I'm using. I have a 2 pound here on each side because when you're holding your arms out like this, it can be really heavy if it's any heavier than that. And release. Okay, so now we're gonna swap out weight. I'm gonna stick with the same weight as we do the back of the arms. Right away, superset. Bow down, lift the arms up like you've got some chicken wings, and then exhale out and inhale down. Exhale, you straighten out the arm, really flex, pull those knuckles back, and inhale. That's it. Exhale out and inhale down. As I'm doing this, I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. You really want to do that again. We're really forcing the chest to open up. Every opportunity we can to work the back and open up the chest. It's a double whammy here at the same time. By now you should feel the burn in the back of the arms. Lots of squeeze in those shoulder blades. Perfect. Exhale and inhale. That's it. 5 more. And 4 more. 3 more. 2, 1, and whoo, release. Shake it out. We're gonna shake it out again, get some arm huggers going so we can get the blood flow back in, helping to repair right away. We're doing again that glycogen, all of those, the carbs are getting sucked into the muscle to help with strength and power, so they're no longer just floating around. They're being utilized. They're being used for energy stores for later. Okay, we're gonna keep on shaking this out. This is the final set here. The only thing we did not do today for this workout was abs. If you want to do abs after that, you can follow the link that I'll put at the top right at the end of this video and do the ab workout. All right, are you ready? Let's do this final set. Here we go. I'm grabbing the lightweight again because that openness, I love it, but I feel it a lot in my shoulders. You want a lightweight that you're not going to feel in the shoulders in a bad way, only good way, right? So starting hugging a barrel just like this, and then open up, open the chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest high towards the sky, and look up as well. Look up into the sky, feel that openness, and then come forward. Deep inhale, and exhale. That's it, lift the chest up towards the sky. Reach the arms up towards the sky. That's it. Feel that openness in the chest, that stretch in the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. The more you squeeze the shoulder blades, the more you're gonna feel that stretch in the chest. And then come forward. And again, out. Feel that stretch. Excellent. Perfect. And in. One more. And let's hold this one for a long time. Opening up, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest up towards the sky. Abs are tight. And release. Shake it out. If you need to swap weight, do so really quickly because this is a superset. It's back-to-back exercises. And then we're going to do the kickbacks. One leg in front of the other. Give me arms like a chicken wing. See that lovely chicken wing looking arm? There we go, perfect. And then exhale, straighten out the arms and inhale down. Exhale straight and inhale down. When you're doing this, there's always a slight bend in the elbow because you really want to protect the joints. You want to make sure that the joints are always, if they're too tight there, you're going to cause damage inside of the joint. You also want just a slight bend, very slight. Elbows are coming, just a slight bend, and you're elongating the neck. The neck is nice and long. Perfect. That's it. Notice how the elbow stays high. As the exercise goes on, those elbows might want to drop. You want to keep them high. That's it. 5 more. 4 more. 3. 2. 1 more. And whoo! Release. That was it. Superset for the whole body. So now what? If you want to do abs, you can go on and do the exercise listed above for your abs. Or you can wait till tomorrow, rest it up, shake it out, and tomorrow hit those abs. That way it gives your body a little bit of break. You can do something every day. It's just a different muscle so that you can repair, increase your strength. You can get that metabolic burn, and you're still working out almost every day. Okay, that's it for this week. I will see you next time. For more motivational fitness and nutrition tips to make 50 and beyond the healthiest and most vibrant years of your life, visit AliciaJonesHealthyLiving.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.